Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Jai Go Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. All glories to symbol devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to symbol devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to symbol devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, Gaur Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I'm extremely grateful to each one of you for taking out your valuable time to come this evening. A special thanks to Her Grace Sandamini Mataji for engaging me in some seva, though I'm not qualified. And I seek blessings of all assembled devotees, especially Sandamani Mataji and also Sureshwar Prabhu. They can bless me, so I can speak something for my own purification. So today we'll briefly speak on this topic, the 4 questions, a pathway to inner peace. Last year, I briefly read a beautiful book by Vaisheshik Prabhu in which he addresses these 4 questions. I've just elaborated a little bit on that. Srimad Bhagavatam, first and second chapter, with words. Munayo sadhu prishtoham Bhavadbir loka mangalam Yadkrita Krishna samprashno Yenatma suprasidati Munayo sadhu prishtoham Bhavadbir loka mangalam Yadkrita Krishna samprashno Yenatma suprasidati. Anybody would like to recite?
Munayasad Prishtoham Bhaktir Lokaranjanam Yakrita Krishna Samprashno Yenatma Suprasidati.
Sutta Goswami speaking to sages of Naimisharanya. O sages, I have been justly questioned by you. Your questions are worthy because they relate to Lord Krishna and so are of relevance to the world's welfare. Only questions of this sort are capable of completely satisfying the self. Would you like to read, Prabhu?
Okay. Nice to see you, Prabhu.
Haribol.
The whole world is full of questions and answers. The birds, beasts, and men are all busy in the matter of perpetual questions and answers. In the morning, the birds in the nest become busy with questions
and answers.
And in the evening, also the same birds come back and again become busy with questions and answers. The human being, unless he is fast asleep at night, is busy with questions and answers. The businessmen in the market are busy with questions and answers. And so all the lawyers in the court and the students in the schools and colleges.
Yes. Mataji, Some one Mataji can read. Yes.
The legislature.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The legislators in the parliament are also busy with questions and answers, and the politicians and the press representatives are all busy with questions and answers. Although they go on making such questions and answers for their whole lives, they are not at all satisfied. Satisfaction of the soul can only be obtained by questions and answers on the subject of Krishna.
Umagyanatimirandasya Dhyananjana-shalakaya Chakshurmilitam yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Dinamne Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyanta Deshtarane Vancha Kalpatrivesya Kripa Sindhu Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I'm so honored and happy to be back here. I remember I had come in April and I was really deeply touched by my experience last time I came here, because I could see that devotees here are like a one close-knit family, Krishna conscious family. How many feel like that? I experienced. It's a very beautiful community, and when people feel at home, they feel secure. Then all wonderful creativity, all wonderful Krishna conscious things actually blossom. And I see here even new people are very nicely welcomed, and even guests like me feel at home. So I had a very profound Krishna conscious experience here, and I could see because of that, so many lives are also getting transformed here. In this visit of mine, again, I made a point to come here to again get some of your recitations, some of your blessings, and learn some things from here, so which I can carry back home to Calcutta and apply something in my services there. I was really touched by how Krishna consciousness is very effective even in Western world, because I'm just exploring now, and I saw here that how actually not only during proper times Krishna consciousness is working, even now it's working, and devotees from different backgrounds can take up Krishna consciousness, even if they may not be from so-called Hindu background or Indian background. So it has been very faith boosting for me. It's coming here. Thank you very much. So today we'll discuss on this topic, the 4 questions, a pathway to inner peace. So we see here Prabhupada is telling in purport that everybody is busy in asking so many questions and finding so many answers. But most important thing is that as far as human form life is concerned, not that we ask any questions, but here it is said, Athoto Brahma Jigyasa. You have to ask deeper questions in life, not just questions about eating, mating, sleeping, defending, that everybody is asking, but Brahma Jigyasa, spiritual inquiries. And in Prabhupada is saying, unless we inquire questions related with Krishna, we won't be fully satisfied. So these are 4 questions. Yes, Gauranga Prem Prabhu. What is first question?
What is my purpose?
Yes. Chris Prabhu.
May I be of service?
Yes. Yes, Mataji.
What is the lesson?
Yes, Prabhu.
Where am I investing my attention right now?
So these are the 4 very amazing questions. If we keep on asking these questions, in life we may not know all answers, But if you learn the art of asking right questions, these questions will direct us in right direction. There's Lord in our heart also, as Paramatma. And if you are sincere, if you ask questions, right questions, honestly, then we can see how we can get right direction in life. Most of the times people ask so many useless questions and waste their life trying to find answer for irrelevant questions. Prabhuji? Teja Prabhu? Yes. Teja Prabhu. So happy to meet him. He may have experience how much people are wasting their lives in doing research about topics which have nothing to give and take. I know studying the digestive system of ant. Now you can do research and PhD in that. How is it going to improve the quality of our life? Just by focusing on ant and meditating on ant, maybe we'll become ant next life. How is it going to improve our life? But these are very important questions. What is my purpose? How may I be of service? What is the lesson? Where am I investing my attention right now? So we'll try to briefly discuss on these 4 questions. Instead of worrying about uncertainties in life, this material life is very uncertain and always filled with anxieties and trying to solve all problems in life. What are people busy in? Oh, this problem that let me solve that. This problem that let me solve that. But goal of life is not to solve all problems of life, just which are coming in the way. We have to know what are real problems in which we need to focus on. Otherwise, no. So instead of worrying about so many useless things, you have to worry what is important for me. What are my priorities? And especially, what is my purpose? So, briefly, whatever, if you are notebook, pen, mobile, whatever things, you can just briefly ask yourself, what is important for you? Whatever spontaneously comes to you, you can just note it down. Your mobile, your notebook, pen, something, you just write down somewhere. What is important for you? Spontaneously, what comes in 1-2 minutes, whatever comes out. Chris, you have something to write?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah, you can note it down. What is important for you? You don't have to elaborately write the sentence, but just point, it's important, this point. That comes spontaneously in your heart. Okay. There may be many important things in life. You may have many things, but then what are your priorities? Just note down. Okay, these are my top 3 priorities or whatever. There may be tens of important things in life for you, but among them, what is your priority? Maybe you can just write down. These are my top 3 priorities. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay. If you have just thought of something, okay, fine. And then, what is my purpose? In one sentence or one word, if we can condense it and say, what is my purpose? In one word or one sentence maximum, okay? You can, what is my purpose? How many of you are able to put it in a word or sentence? Present. Okay. Would you be happy to share with one partner or?
Kind of small. Why don't we just,
Huh?
why don't we just share? Right?
No, I want a little discuss on it. We can all stand up. All of you can stand up. Sorry to make you stand. You find one partner and sit with them. Maybe okay. Find one partner and sit down and share with the partner. Okay, fine. And you can just join whichever place you want to join group. Okay. Just share. Only last question. What is your purpose? You don't have to share all the three things. You just share in one word or one sentence. Two things. You have to share two things. In one word or one sentence, just what is the purpose? And you just share. How much do you think is related with Krishna? And how much do you think it is not related with Krishna? Okay, whatever purpose you may think it is. How much do you think it is related to Krishna? And how much do you think it is that purpose, whatever is you put in one word or one sentence, is not related with Krishna? Okay? Okay, thank you.
It's like waking. That was truth, I think. There's no wrong. As much as I can.
Very wonderful. We're seeing you get the
Okay. Make sure other partner speaks. Make sure other partner speaks. Okay.
And then you prepare it, and you think Krishna, you offer it, and you get to have some. So you can help other people on the form preaching also. You know about preaching. And also then you can help to, they're happy to, because if the health is most important, so you have your health also. And you're also making people go, so I want to marry, share, and just like this. So you have to help you soon, have to be purpose.
Okay, wind up. Hare Krishna. Okay, you need time? Okay, just take half a minute more. Okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So thank you very much. I just want to hear, I don't want to hear what is important for you, what are your priorities and what is the purpose. I want to hear what reflection you had by doing this exercise. Okay, we'll just go, everybody can share one thought or reflection that, or one realization you got by just doing this exercise briefly.
I guess that usually it seems that it involves other people, whether it's helping other people, serving other people, loving other people, includes another person.
So what is your reflection or realization? That purpose has to relate with another person?
Oftentimes, yeah.
Oftentimes. Yeah. Purpose has to be related with some service to other person in relation with Krishna. Okay, thank you. Yes.
For me, I feel like we had two parts of the whole. Like he had the end goal and I had the process maybe. Like his was Krishna Prema for purpose, right? Yeah. And then mine was trying to serve others. Like how you get to Krishna Prema. So like we both had pieces of the puzzle.
So yes, purpose is to get Krishna Prema and the process is through service. Okay, thank you. Yes, Prabhu.
I would say.
So I just want to remember your name, Gauranga Prem Prabhu, and go Nadia Bihari. Yes, Nadia Bihari Prabhu. And yes, Prabhu.
I'd say that self-reflection is important.
In name, Prabhu.
Oh, Don.
Don.
Yes.
D-O-N and D-A-N.
D-O-N.
D-O-N.
That's a good name.
Tan. Yeah. Tan.
I think
Devotee of Narayan. Tan. Yes.
I think self-reflection is a good thing because it shows you often where your roots can be kind of uprooted, and it helps you to reground and anchoring in what you're trying to accomplish. No matter what exactly it is that you're setting out, because if your anchors aren't rooted in that reflection, then your blossom or your bloom will ultimately be affected. You can't grow and expand.
Yeah, you can focus on the roots. Thank you. Chris.
Well, in relation to your question about Krishna, if I feel like I'm in service to Krishna or it's relevant to Krishna, then I'm more sure what I'm doing. And it seems to be important. And if I'm not sure that it's with Krishna, then I'm not sure, So it's.
Yes, if it has to do with Krishna, it's really important. If it has nothing to do with Krishna, it's not very important.
Yeah.
Jai Krishna. Thank you.
Name is Vikram.
Vikram.
Yes.
And you are staying with Arjun Sarthi Prabhu?
Other Vikram.
Okay. There's another Vikram. Okay.
Apparently, I'm the man, yeah, but
Okay.
I think my realization was you have health and well-being is a foundational for anything. Because, I don't think your purpose is really going to be there if you don't have your health in order to be able to
And why do you need health and what you said? Health and
well-being.
well-being. Why do you need health and well-being?
That's the foundation. If you don't have your faculties.
What is the purpose of having health and well-being?
Well, I would say in order to experience.
Hmm?
In order to experience
What in order to experience what?
any aspect of life,
Uh,
you need a clarity in the lens.
and why you want to experience different aspects of life?
I don't think I have a choice. I think we all do regardless, right?
Hmm?
From the moment
Why do you think there's no choice?
because it wasn't a choice when you were in certain positions. Like birth is not necessarily a choice you make consciously, or maybe there is, but I'm not familiar with that part. So you go into certain things by birth, and they're not a choice that you made. So I'd say there are choices to be had, but it's not. You don't start from a position of making choices.
I guess you had a choice to come here,
Yes,
and you chose it.
right.
Not necessarily everything is uh, imposed on you.
All right.
There are many things in life where we choose. And why do you think choosing is very important?
Well, that's how you define experience if you're making a certain choice or any choice. But, there's also situations and contexts you find yourself in, which is not exactly a choice that you necessarily make.
And why that is important for you?
That's just part of life. I think that's what fits under experience. So,
Is it because you are looking for freedom and not imposition in your life?
I don't know if I'd put that label on it. It's just understanding of everything. Freedom may be part of it, but
Okay, so understanding. So understanding is important,
yes,
and especially understanding about purpose of a life.
yes.
And what do you think is the purpose of a life?
Based on our conversation here, I think Chris probably picked a better word for truth. I said experience, but I think
Yes, purpose of life is to realize the truth, and maybe,
Whatever
if
that
possible, realize the absolute truth.
Sure, yes.
Yes. And what is that absolute truth?
I'll let you know once I find out.
So, purpose of life is to find out the absolute truth.
That's what I would say.
Yes. Wonderful. The purpose of life is to find ourselves. And if we can do that in life, prioritize it. Instead of just doing things, prioritize and finding the absolute truth. Then we are going right direction. Otherwise, we end up doing something, but actually, what our purpose was to find absolute. We didn't find absolute truth, and we ended up going so much busy in our illusions, and maybe which is not truth. Maybe in illusion we spend our life. So maybe it's important that we spend time to find what is truth, what is absolute truth. And especially that is what distinguishes uh, human beings from other animals. Other animals just go with their instinct, just eat, mate, sleep, defend. But humans, they just don't want just to go carried by their instinct, but they want to understand. And yes, we understand truth, understand the absolute truth. And that is very important purpose of human form life. And if that becomes basis of our life, we can be actually uplifting our experience in our lives. Thank you, Vikram. Right. Yes. Yeah. What's yeah. And then we'll go.
My name is June, and
What reflection or realization you had by just by this small exercise?
everything relates back to Krishna and serving the devotees. Like everything you do, everything you say, what you can utilize.
So whatever we do, it has to relate with absolute truth, Krishna. and then it's very meaningful and substantial. That will satisfy heart. And if it is not, in the end, we may feel Shramaya, or we may feel, oh, I just uselessly wasted time. Yeah, thank you.
Chandrika, and just by interacting with each other, this helps us understand how important association is and how we can connect with each other with the depth of our purpose in Krishna consciousness.
Yes. So understand our purpose and live with that purpose. Association helps a lot. Otherwise, sometimes you may get distracted. Thank you.
Well, my purpose is to be a servant. So any endeavor, any program, any obstacle, any difficulty, any wonderful experience, it all boils down to us me being a servant to others.
Yeah.
Facilitate them and simultaneously myself. More Krishna conscious.
Yes. Constitutionally, we are servants, and when we are aligned with that, we are at peace with ourselves. We are, and not only peace, actually, we can be happy with ourselves. We can be joyful. Thank you. Arjun Sarthi. Yes.
I realized that, even though there's kind of levels to this game, it doesn't matter if you've been a temple president for like 20 years or something and absorbed in that life, or an unorthodox chariot driving, street clothes wearing dude, you're always, if you're doing it right, or at least trying to, you're always looking for a way and finding a way to be closer to Krishna and to be more absorbed in Krishna.
Yes.
It doesn't end.
Yes, if you're doing it right, you'll always find a way that will take you closer to Krishna, because that is the main purpose of life. Because Krishna is absolute truth. Thank you. Yes, Prabhu. Teja Prabhu, extremely grateful to you for taking your time and coming.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you for the exercise. And so, everything related to that questions, when I write it down, the first thing that came to my mind always is in relation to Krishna. Maybe it's the setting, I don't know, maybe it's the thought that I don't know, but what is important for me.
Yes, that means you are in right direction.
The priorities or the purpose. So I question that again and again every day. I'm like, why am I doing this job? If I completely realize who I am, like eternal servant of Krishna, why I'm doing this in the material job, and what is my purpose? How can I engage my position in Krishna? So I have no clarity how I'm going to do it, but
yes, Krishna has put you in this situation, so you can bring millions of people at lotus feet of Krishna. You are a professor, and you can bring so millions of students towards lotus feet of Krishna.
Thank you, Bhagwan. I heard that when you said came the last time as well. I understand that, but I don't know how yet.
Yes.
So I rely on Krishna.
So we need help of devotees. Therefore, we need guidance of devotees. We may know purpose, but how to achieve that purpose? We need guidance. Thank you. Yes, Prabhuji. Any reflections?
Yeah, so on the what's the purpose? So we were both dealing with the question of how and what's the purpose of life. So the way we answered the question was very interesting, because he was answering it from the viewpoint of a grihastha who's supporting a family, and he has work, and here I am, on the last lap or whatever it is, on the furniture. So I was answering it, dealing it in a different way, from the standpoint of position in life, or ashram experience. And we didn't get a chance to, I let him speak, and then you were trying to end it when I was just about.
And I never stopped.
So I was trying to help. I was giving you input that, like you were saying, why am I doing this job? I said, because you're Varna is supporting your ashram. This is perfect. And now I'm in the retired stage, or whatever you want to call it. And my question is, what am I gonna give up attachment to this material world? When am I gonna really give my heart to Krishna? There wasn't much time left. The sand's running out in the hourglass. So we were both trying to deal with the question in different ways.
Ultimately, our purpose is to have love for Krishna, and other things may change. Situation may change, circumstances change, but ultimately, that is, as a Grasta, we are cultivating our love for Krishna by doing things which Krishna may want us to do as per our Varna and Ashram and in Krishna consciousness, as per under direction of devotees. And ultimately, the whole purpose of going through all this is the love for Krishna. Attachment to Krishna, attachment to hear and chant about Krishna. Savai pumsa parodharma yato bhakti radashi aitigya pratiyata yatma suprasiddhi. And somehow or other we can fix in this purpose, then we can be sure we will be deeply satisfied in life. And if you are distracted from that purpose, we will get dissatisfied in our heart. So, material aspect of life is illusory and uncertain. Spiritual aspect of life is real and certain. Many times, so much time, energy goes in material things. More things change, more we have to embrace things that do not change. Spiritual life doesn't change. Material aspects will keep on changing. What is primary, what is secondary? We worry so much things about secondary things, but sometimes we forget to worry about primary things, which is our Krishna consciousness. Purpose of life is not just to improve material aspect of life, but improve spiritual aspect of life. And that's why we have got this feeling from life. So, second question, instead of inquiring, how can I get a big job in my life? How can I earn more and more in my life? How can I enjoy more in my life? How can I achieve more in my life? How can I get stability in my life? Which normally in material mind seeks for, Actually, these are not very important questions. Most important question is, because we are servants of Krishna and servants of all, how may I be of service? This is a very important question. And if you focus on this service, other things are taken. If you focus on this question in life, then we will be sure that we are treading a right path. If we get distracted by other questions, we may end up somewhere else and lament later on. So, as Mataji was saying, I just want to be servant. Yes, because that is our constitutional position. That is what will give us satisfaction. That will get what will give us happiness. You see, Avanti Brahman, he lost everything, but he has this realization. Etam sastaya paratmanishtam adhyasitam purvatamair marshibi aham tarishami duranta param tamo mukundangri nishevaiva. Is Avanti Brahman is a poor beggar now. He lost everything. But he's saying, I shall cross over the insurmountable ocean of nescience. This is the purpose of life. Cross over this ocean of material world, ocean of ignorance. By how? Being firmly fixed in service of lotus feet of Krishna. We can cross over all problems, all challenges, all suffering, all miseries, everything. By being fixed up in lotus, service at the lotus feet of Krishna. This was approved by previous acharyas who were fixed, firmly fixed in devotion to Supreme Personality. So this is the key. There may be so many challenges, problems, issues, but somehow if you can focus on the service to Supreme Lord, will transcend all the things. But if we forget to serve and we try to enjoy in this world, more we try to enjoy, more we'll suffer. More we'll get distracted from the real purpose of life. And later on, more we'll lament in life. Oh, I uselessly wasted my life. All those who try to achieve big in life, enjoy, earn, all these things, in the end, will find their life empty and lamenting. But those who are focused on service, in the end, very satisfied. We can see Srila Prabhupada. Whole life there's a struggle after struggle after struggle. There's no stability in life, no, so always challenges. It's not great, no peace, but In the end, we see when Prabhupada was on deathbed, devotees asked, Prabhupada, do you have any final desires? He said, Kuch ichha nahi. I'm satisfied. Because whole life he has focused on serving Guru and Krishna and Vaishnavas, and as service to Guru and Krishna, serving whole world. Because his life was focused on, he was deeply satisfied and happy. So, time again, regularly we have to, we may put in different situations because situations are not in our hands. But in every situation, if you can ask, how maybe I be of service in this situation, in this situation, scenario, in this role. And sometimes something may be service, and same thing in after some time may become disservice. Sometimes we are asked to give class, giving class is service. But sometimes sitting down and hearing may be service. And that time, if you want to give class, it may be disservice. It may create problem. No? Sometimes there are no devotees to serve prasadam. To serve prasadam is service. And sometimes there are more servers and there's no one to take prasadam. Honoring prasad is service. So, but if you focus on this, how I may be of service in this situation, then we can be happy. But if we focus on how I can enjoy, we can have a very terrible and miserable life. Sometimes we see some guests come to temple, and they come to temple and they have wonderful darshan. They are very happy, jai, wonderful. Then there is wonderful kirtans, very happy, and they meet wonderful devotees also, they are very happy. And then they have nice prasadam, they're very happy. And then they may go to the shoe stand, and while returning, they may say their shoes missing. Shoe is lost. I don't know whether people have experience here, but India, this experience is there. Sometimes they come after the entire ecstatic experience, they go to the shoe stall and then they say, hey, my shoes lost. Maybe somebody took or whatever, no? Or in such crowd, it's very difficult to find out, And then what happens? He goes in a very miserable mood. And he will lament and cry and think, what is this? Never ever. And they'll say, what kind of management is this? What kind of devotees are this? What kind of, then whole experience is completely foiled. How many of you have seen devotees having such experiences, or people having such experience, or yourself having such experience? Yeah. Everything may be wonderful. 99 things have gone well. One thing goes wrong, one is completely frustrated. He forgets all 99 things. Like, he had wonderful class, wonderful kirtan, wonderful darshan, wonderful prasad, wonderful divine. But when he goes back, he doesn't remember anything. What he remembers is my such special costly shoes are stolen. And he feels this temple management not good. His devotees are irresponsible, and what this people, this world is, crazy, and all thieves and rascals are there. His whole consciousness is, completely carried away, and his experience is very frustrating experience. But we can see if somebody comes with service attitude to temple, and imagine he comes to temple and he says that he has come to temple, but then temple is still darshan is not open and temple hall is not clean. Immediately takes a broom, cleans the temple, and then after some time darshan opens, he offers dandavats prasad, and then he says that there is no one to do kirtan. He does kirtan. Oh, very nice, he chants, and then many people come join, and then there is prasadam time, and he sees that there is big queue, but for prasadam serving there are not enough. He goes and starts serving prasadam, and then he's serving prasadam, and then finally he also takes prasadam, and then later on he says that in kitchen nobody is there to clean the vessels. A whole Prasadam hall is mess and kitchen is mess, and then he also volunteers to clean up. Mm. And then finally, he's about to go back. And when he goes back in the shoe stall, he says his shoes are missing. Mm. And he says, okay, no problem, no, my so much of karma is gone away, And when he goes back very, oh, today day was so great. I could clean for the Lord. I could, serve prasadam. I could clean the pots. What a wonderful day it was, isn't it? So when I was focused on service, one will be very happy. Sometimes we see festivals, many people come. I have personally myself experience. Whenever I'm focused on seva, I take some responsibilities in festivals and all this thing. I have very memorable experience, very happy experience of the festival. But festivals where I don't take any responsibilities and just pastime, not pastime, but just time just goes away, flies without doing any seva, and mind is running here, there, and then we say, okay, this is not going well, this is not going well, then and then we are not happy, But if we are absorbed in seva, festival becomes so ecstatic and wonderful. We feel wonderful. How many of you agree with me what I'm saying? So life is actually how we see. Same situation, we can be frustrated, and same situation we can be happy. If you have desire to enjoy, in same situation, even if 99% things go well, in this world, 100% never is not going to go well. Something will go wrong, and one will be frustrated. But when we have this attitude of servitude, then no matter what happens, one will be deeply satisfied. Rather, one will think, oh, it's great. More the chaos, more the opportunity for service. But one has, if one is not having the attitude of servitude, then he has attitude of enjoyment, one may end up just finding faults, criticizing, blaming, and offending, and then his progress is checked, and he is also not satisfied. So yes, so how may I be of service? This is a very important question. You have to keep on asking every situation, every time. Okay, what is my service? My service is now to just do this, do that. Roles may change, situations may change, but in every situation, every role, we have to ask, how may I be of service? And service means without expecting recognition, without expecting credits. If you think, oh, let me do wonderful service, I clean the temple hall, I serve prasad, I cook prasad, I wash the pots, I do morning till night, everything. And then nobody appreciates me. And I become wild. What kind of these people are there? Are they humans? Are they, do they have any gratitude? And sometimes on top of that, if somebody comes and chastises, why did you not do this properly? Prabhu, I did so many right things, and one thing, you are just focused, one will become mad, wild. So service means service that is done without expectation, and especially expectation of recognition and credits. In this world, many people say, I have done service, and they put their big names, but that is actually not service. Service means which is done without expectation, without desire for credit. Service that is done with gratitude. We feel grateful to Krishna, we feel grateful to Prabhupada, grateful to Guru, and out of gratitude we do service. Just for their pleasure, that's service. And if you think that, oh, I'm doing this seva, I'm doing great favor to Prabhupada, I'm doing great favor to spiritual master, I'm doing great favor to temple president, I'm doing great favor to department head, or I'm doing great favor to someone. If you think we are doing favor to someone, then that is the best recipe to become frustrated in life. So we may be doing many services, but what is our attitude is very, very important. If our attitude is we are doing some service for recognition or credits, or we are doing service because, oh, this fellow, this person is in so much need, and I should help him, and I should, in that way, I'm going to do some favor to him. If we have that attitude, then that will lead to great frustrations in life. And maybe that will lead to negative attitudes in our hearts. So just reflect on what all wonderful services you are doing as a favor to someone in life. Are you doing anything, some amazing thing, wonderful thing? Are you doing great sacrifices? Are you doing that something for as a favor to someone? Think of something. Are you doing anything? Something. Okay, I'm doing this thing, Prabhuji, I'm doing this sacrifice, and that sacrifice, I'm doing this thing. And why I'm doing? Because maybe, I want to favor someone. They're helpless fellows, they don't know, maybe I need to help them. I want to do some favor to them. Poor Krishna, he needs my service. If I don't serve, what will happen? Or Prabhupada is old man, what can he do? Maybe I have to do some favor to him. Or anything, or someone, maybe old man, they're serving. Maybe I am doing some favor to them. Or maybe it's small children, or maybe anyone. Maybe ignorant people. Reflect, are we doing anything that we consider that we are doing it as favor for someone else? Okay. And if we think like that, what will be consequence of that? Imagine I think I'm doing something as favor to someone, another person then doesn't recognize that, is not grateful. What will be the result of that? I'm doing some service as a favor to Prabhuji, and he doesn't consider it as a favor. What will happen? I'll get upset. And then what is going to happen with the relationship? It's going to get spoiled. So anything we try to do as some favor to someone, we should know that we'll end up in frustration, end up in negativity, and that is counterproductive. So does that mean we should not serve others? No, we should serve. We should definitely serve. But only mere service is not important. We have to serve with proper attitude. Right attitude. What is the right attitude? That I'm just this in service to please Krishna, to please Prabhupada, to please spiritual master. They have done so much. I'm just trying to repay my debt to them. I'm not doing favor to anyone. I have received so much favor. I'm just trying to repay my debt. Then we'll be very satisfied. We will not expect any reciprocation, and then our service attitude can continue increasing more and more. But if you think I'm doing some favor, then we won't get reciprocation, and we'll get frustrated, and our service will get stopped. We may then not serve because there is no we are expecting reciprocation, we are not getting reciprocation, then service stops. But when we reflect, already Krishna has done so much, already Prabhupada has done so much, already spiritual master has done so much, already devotees have done so much for me. Let me just repay them a little bit. I know this is a wonderful opportunity to repay them. By doing this service, I'm just trying to repay. I remember just Rath Yatra time recently. One new guest in question answer booth. There was Japada Maharaj, and one guest, new guest, he asked, he heard about Japada Maharaj, how he had so many problems in life and all this thing. So he asked, Maharaj, I heard that you were stabbed here, and then you are, almost about to die, and then you got stroke, and you are paralyzed, and then you got cancer, and then you got hepatitis C, and then you got skin again some problem, then your kidney failed, your liver failed, your liver transplant, this stuff, and so many problems. He said, don't you feel you have given whole life to Krishna, and Krishna is doing injustice to you? Your life, there's problem after problem. Don't you feel there is injustice after so much of selfless dedication? Maharaj just replied one sentence. He said, I'm just trying to repay my debt to Prabhupada. So he was not thinking that I'm doing seva to Krishna and I'm doing favor to Krishna and then Krishna has to reciprocate. So I was very deeply touched. So this attitude of devotees that we're just trying to be clear with it. And we are grateful for service opportunity. We are servants. If you don't get service, what will you do? Service is key for perfection. But imagine, so when we are helping others, we should not think that we are helping others. Rather, one should know that they are helping us to be Krishna conscious. They are helping us to please Krishna. They are helping us to please Prabhupada. They are helping us to please our gurus. They are helping us to achieve purpose of life. So it's very important that we never think that we are doing any favor to anyone. And if you think I am doing some favor to someone, and with that attitude we should know for sure that we'll be frustrated in the end. And other person will be also frustrated. Nobody likes to live at anybody's favor. Would you like to live on somebody's favor? Somebody's mercy? We would rather live on the streets but not live on anybody's mercy, isn't it? So why would anybody would like to live on our mercy? So if we think like that, then relationship will get spoiled. If you are serving, whoever we are serving our temple leader, or we are serving our wife and children, or husbands and family members, or near and dear ones, friends, we should never think that I'm doing this sacrifice as favor for them. Either one can think I'm doing it to repay my debt to Krishna, Guru, and Prabhupada. We can think, oh, these are people who are helping me in my purpose of life, helping me. They are doing favor by giving me opportunity to serve. They are doing favor by accepting my service. Like Prabhupada, he was always grateful. Anybody come, he said, thank you very much for class, attending class. You are helping me to fulfill my spiritual master's mission. Prabhupada, I had that consciousness that I'm servant of everyone in your life. Okay, I think though we have few other things, 2 questions, but most important question is how may I be of service? So I don't want to do disservice by extending beyond the time. And so I want to be of some service to you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay. So what are the 4 questions we can always ask?
What is my purpose?
What is my purpose? And is this purpose in relation with absolute truth, in relation with Krishna, or is unrelated with Krishna? If it's unrelated with Krishna, then Shramaya Keval, useless waste of time. If it's related with Krishna, it will be very, very fulfilling. Next is, how may I be of service? External situations will change, roles will change, whatever may change, but in every situation, every role, if we can think, how may I be of service? We should know we are going on right track. I may not know what is service, but at least that attitude is there. Slowly Krishna will reveal step by step how we can actually serve. Through maybe devotees, through different situations. And third and fourth, maybe Krishna willing, some other time we'll discuss. Third question is, when challenges come, problems come in your life, instead of asking, why me? You have to ask, what is the lesson? And fourth and most important thing is, where am I investing my attention right now? Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Anybody has any comment or any question before we conclude? Arjun, Sarthi, Prabhu.
So, you kind of answered part of it when you're talking about, like, you know, this mindset of I'm helping this person or I'm doing them a favor, but the problem I've had a lot in life, you know, that I'm finally putting some distance between, you know, is thinking that I'm helping someone and then come to realize, oh wait, that person never asked for your help. And like in their mind, you're getting in their way, you're just making the situation worse.
Yes.
And so, you know, a lot of times as devotees, you know, we want to help and we want to offer service, but the person doesn't ask us.
Yeah.
There's a way where that can be transcendental, you know, because it's humility. So how can we kind of know when someone's, you know, maybe just being nice, but we're getting in the way, or when we should really be allowing them to serve us by letting us serve them?
Therefore, we have to ask ourselves how may be of service, and we can also ask them. Like, first we ask ourselves how may be of service. And I think, okay, he has come to temple, he doesn't know much things, maybe I can help him out, fine. And then we can also ask him, my dear Prabhu, my dear Mata, how may be I be of service? Then they will say, Prabhu, you just get out of my way. That will be great service. And you can say, yes, Prabhu, thank you very much. I will do that as service to you. Or they may say, Prabhu, may I know where can I get books? Or may I know? Whatever they ask, then we can do that. Then the relationship can build up better. So we cannot assume. It said, if you assume ASSUME, then we make ass out of you and me. We cannot assume that this is what service they need, and let me do that, volunteer to do that. No, we may think that this is service they need, but we can ask, Prabhu, how may be of service? If I do this, will you be happy with? And say, yes, Prabhu, I'll be very happy. I'll be very grateful. And okay, thank you very much, Prabhu, for giving me service opportunity. And we can be grateful for them. If you are not feeling grateful, and if we still do service, thinking that I am doing favor, we should know we'll end up becoming grateful. Okay, does that answer your question to some extent?
It does.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Just kind of reflecting on, like if you think it's not service, but it's a favor, that's like now you're really getting into that part of yourself that you were talking about earlier, which is, you know, like kind of complaining about the shoes. So it's like it's your ego, now you're sort of battling with your ego, and that brings up all kinds of feelings like blame and disruption of so many things. But when we're asking for service, it's like Krishna doesn't really need us to do anything. So it's like we're only asking Krishna to empower us so that we can serve. So that we can feel that empowerment.
If you have love, Krishna needs us. So we can pray for love, and then Krishna will want so much of service from us, because Krishna is looking for that love. And yes, we can also ask for empowerment. And Krishna comes in various forms, because we want to develop love for Krishna, and love cannot be developed without service. Love means service. By doing service, one can develop love. So Krishna is very kind that he appears in front of us in form of deity, and deity is apparently helpless. So he is in need of Krishna himself. Is Purna, complete, Atmaram, self-service. But Krishna manifests himself in deity form, where he is in helpless situation. He is dependent, and he is in need of service. So that is his mercy, that he puts himself in such situation that we can serve. and we can also feel mm, our life meaningful, worthwhile. When we have some service, we feel worth it. Our life has some meaning. If there's no service, then there's no meaning in life. So Krishna is very kind in that he comes in various incarnations for different purposes. So let's come in this incarnation of deity, or he comes in incarnation of holy name, different. So he can accept our service. So he doesn't need, but out of love, he puts himself in situation where he makes us feel needed, which gives some worth in our life, meaning in our life. I don't know whether am I making any sense or answering your question or going tangential.
No,
Okay, thank you. Yes, Suresh, you want to share your reflection, realizations, and you can correct me also if I am any way wrong or no.
No, I just want to let everybody know that before this meeting, I went to Prabhuji's door, not to ask about the absolute truth, or how I can be more Krishna conscious, but to ask him, why is your name not sticking on my WhatsApp? And I woke him up. He was trying to get a little rest, between engagements, but he was so tolerant that he just wanted to serve me, even though I was approaching him with the thing that I could have waited, a little while, but I was like so obsessed with this thing.
No. I'm grateful that you came.
And it took us a while to work through it. It was kind of baffling. And anyway, I'm sorry, Prabhu.
No, I'm very honored to get your association. It's so rare.
Well, I appreciate your association and asking meaningful questions.
Okay. So, what is the program next? Is there some prasadam or
We'll
kirtans?
take prasad in the restaurant area. Mother Sadami, when she left, she went to get it all ready for us to serve us.
Okay. So we do kirtans and then go for prasad, or we just go for prasad? Okay. Thank you very much. And please excuse me for going over time. And also if I have spoken anything inappropriately or beyond my adhikar, please forgive. Okay? And please bless me that I can be focused on my purpose of life and I can be always serve devotees in humble mode of servant. Thank you. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Bhagavatam ki jai. So let's go for prasadam.
Prasada Sevaya. Yeah. Where did we done this before?
What do you do the thing?
Yeah.
Vikram Prabhu, thank you very much for coming.
Happy to be here.
Great. Thank you for taking out your valuable time.
Learn some, different perspectives, different ways to,
Yeah.
I met him yesterday at the Sunday feast.
Oh, really?
I pushed him into coming back.
Okay, great. So we are just reflecting something from Srimad